Hi guys, today we are going to learn about the web client. Web client used for the send web request. For example, when we need to call external APIs, we are using web client. For this, we have another alternative called that REST template. But why we are using web client? When we need the non-blocking approach, we can use web client because web client use fewer system resources. Let's move into practical example. You have to first go to Spring Initializer and create a Maven project with Java. You can put anything you need. Demo on and Java, and you have to add Spring Web and notebook this one, and generate it. After generating this, please open it from your IDE. I am using IntelliJ. I already opened it. Now just create a simple controller for testing and creating a test controller. We add web client dependency into our project. Let's go into Spring Web Client and go to first link and go down and copy this dependency and go into our POM XML file and add it, then refresh it. Yeah, it's installed. What we are going to do is now we are going to call external APIs. Let me get one example external API provider, because we don't need to create again APIs. Just go to this dummyjson.com. They will provide a dummy API request which we can use. Let's use this API endpoint and test it using Postman. Here you can get these product details. This is a dummy API. And let me create another post request also, because we can check get and post both. Post request, and what we are going to use is in here. Yeah, post request, we can add the product. Let me copy this one. It's add product, and we have to pass body. I will copy this one. This is the body we need to pass, product body. We don't need to add ID, it is automatically generating, and just change something in there. Okay, let's create it. Sorry, you have to remove this one. Here you can see it's creating a dummy ID with 101. So what we are going to do is now we are creating this get endpoint and post endpoint using web client. So first go into your Spring app and then this is a REST controller, and we are mapping this to test because this is a testing. Just you can put anything, and what we need is we have to first create this body, this model. Let me create this model. Create a model class called product It's provide getters and setters, and build a no argument constructor and all argument constructor. Okay, then we need to include these parameters: id, title, description, or stuff. Private integer id. Just make copy this and just paste these parameters: title, description, price, discount, ratings, stocks, and category, thumbnail, and images. Let me change this. This is a string. Description also a string, and price is a float, discount float, rating a float, and stock is so integer, and brand is a string, category also a string, and images is a string array. Yeah, we are done with that product model. Then let me create a controller. This is for get controller, and click response controller get. In this, what we are going to do is we are calling this get request and in external request and get output into our end. Yeah, now what we just return new response mapping, response, sorry, response entry, and this will be a product, and let me create a product response, just empty one, and this will be that one, and it's maybe http status code is okay, so status is okay. Yeah, now what we are going to create, go to here and we have to include this web client and web client dot create. This will create a web client URL, and let me copy that URL, this one, domain URL. Next one is product response. We are getting, just we need this one, just copy this and paste it. Response, and this comes from web client we are calling get request, and next one is our URL is in here, our path variable. Path is this after domain path. Then we need to call add headers. If you do have headers, you have to add it here. I will add http for sample, http headers dot content type. I will add content type header, media type, call that application JSON. You can add anything in headers if you have any header. Then after that you have to retrieve, forget data, and then we have to convert this to body, response body into mono object, and it's take as a product class, and we have to return this as a block. Yeah, this it. From here you will get product output, and you miss this one. And one mistake is this one is not this one is response sensitive. Yeah, that's it. This is the simplest way we can call get request using web client. Let me test this one using Postman. First we are running this one. We have to run this code from here. After running this one, just go to here and create. This one is localhost, and I am calling as a test, localhost test, because this one localhost, this is running in port 8080 and test path. This is a get mapping. Yeah, let me call this one. Here you will get the output. What we doing is we are creating web client URL, then we are using get request and path variable, then headers if you have, then retrieve will give you our data, and we convert into that data into our class. Simple. And let me create another one for post, because we are mainly using post, and you have to follow same thing for others also. Let me create another endpoint, get mapping, just give as post check, and this also public response entry, create, and here first we have to create a product, this body, this product body, we have to pass this body. So let me create body product go to product and builder. Let me add a title and description and price, stocks, and another thing is brand. You can add all details. For testing I will add few of them, and title is give test product, description, this is a test, and price is 100, stock 8080, brand is test brand. Yeah, and this price is a float, so we have to cast it. And next one is the same thing, we have to create this web client initiate. Then after that we are getting product as a response, because here this we are getting response as this. Then product response, and we have to create web client, and this is a post request, and here URI we have to give as our URI is this one, and next one is headers. You can give headers. Let me copy same thing, headers. And next parameter is body. What is the body? Because we are not using it in get, but in here we are using body. Body is the part we are sending in body in this JSON body, which we are created in here, this body. So we pass this. We have to convert this into mono object, and this one is we need to convert like this, and our product, add product, and we have to give this what is the product mapping product. This one is product class, then they map this into product. And after that, next one is retrieve, running this. Next step is you have to get body to mono. This one is the same thing as this, because from this it's giving the response, and we are converted to our class, but product class, and get as a block. Yeah, this is the simplest way. Then we have to return it. We will return same thing, and yeah, this product response. Okay, that's it. Just refresh this page and test it. This is, if this is working. I'm copying this one, and this URL is post check, and we have body parameter, and it is a raw JSON, so we don't need to add this one for now because we don't have it, just we are creating this. And yeah, just run and test this. Here it's creating a new one with provided data in here. We can pass this if you need. We can pass this as a response request body, as which I going to do, which you can pass this in body and take data into here and pass this, but I think it's not necessary for now. We are going to just focus on web client, how to create this one. Let me go into this again. We are creating a URL, then path where we have, this is a post request, and we are giving path in here. And if you have headers, you have to pass as header. You can add multiple, just put a header here. You can add multiple headers if you need. If you have any access token or something, you can pass this as access token and value. Anything you can pass here, header values and header name. And next one is body. Body is what we are passing in body request, and we need to convert it to mono object, and then retrieve data into this. And next one is how we can handle this if there is a error, because always we are not getting the 200s, but let's say we have a error, then what we can do is we have another option called on status. In this on status, what we are doing is we are checking our status code. Let's say http status code is here. We have many types. We can check if it is an error, if it is a 200 type, 400, anything you can check. Let's say if you have error, then we can check this one, and if then they will give a response, and we can do anything for this response. If what in here what we are going to do is, when they are checking the incoming request response HTTP code, and if it is a error code, then they will fire this one. What we can pass any exceptions or anything we can pass in. Let me do a sample. We can get response, and same thing we can get that body as a string, and then what we can do is we have to flat this request, and this error we can pass into mono error as a exception and error. You can handle errors easily from here. So in here I did was this exception, this global exception, but if you have any custom exceptions, you can pass it to here and log anything, and you can easily find your errors in this request. Yeah, this one is the main thing I did for now. Yeah, let me explain again what we did. We create first this web client URL. You have to put this URLs and domain, and you can put this also. If you don't need this one, you can put this also in here. Anything you can do this. And next one is you have to mention the method get or post and URI and headers, then retrieve data into this type. Yeah, that's it for now. I will provide these codes and links, and yeah, thank you for watching.